I was wondering if there's a clock, and there is a clock at the back of the room. So I have 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Good morning, everyone. Can I have the house lights up, please? Those aren't the house lights. May we have the house lights up, please? Whilst they find the house lights, look around you, everyone. I'd invite you to look around you. What do you notice about the delegates at this conference? They're young. We're so lucky to work in a sexy industry, aren't we? Thank God we've got all these young people around. What else do you guys notice about the delegates? There? Fabulous. Okay, all right, we're descending into adjectives. Let's move. So check, this is me going viral. This is the only time I've ever gone viral. I was at Design Indaba last week. Who is at Design Indaba? Hands. Yes, only white people will be raising their hands now. Because Design Indaba, folks, is a white privilege. That's what I concluded after being there this week. I think it's a truth. It's a truth. I love Design Indaba. I've been the last 3 years. I think it's amazing. And I've benefited tremendously from it because although it costs 8,300 Rand for a ticket to go to Design Indaba, it's actually worth me paying that because I'm privileged and I'm white and I have access to a massive value creation machine. And many of us in this room do as well. So the 8,300 Rand and the cost of my flights, etc., is actually a very modest price to pay because of the opportunity to interact with other people. Cape Town is like a country club. You walk down the street and you bump into all the rich and famous and wonderful people, those that you know and those that you haven't met yet, and there's opportunity everywhere. But it's opportunity, unfortunately, that's limited to people that generally look like me. So I posted this and I was completely blown away by the response. And that's why I wanted to invite you guys to look around the room today, because I think we should give ourselves a round of applause that Johannesburg is kicking Cape Town's ass in terms of transformation. So I thought that there was about 90% white people here from doing my very statistical survey of sampling when I took this picture. I've been looking at people walking through today, and I think we're sitting probably at about 50% white. And just to put things into perspective, Stats SA say what percentage of the country are white? Do you know? 8 or 9%, right? So even in Johannesburg, we've still got quite a way to go in terms of transformation. So that's what I'm here to talk to you about. And I've managed to burn almost all my time on that. But we'll see. So I want to talk to you about creating value, because that's what you guys do. That's what our industry does. We're creating tremendous value. I want to talk to you about improving access to value creation and sharing value. And I want to talk about a radical transformation in improving access to value creation. And that's what we do at Umuzi. I run an organization called Umuzi, and we are a community of young people that's trying to transform access to value creation. We need to do it because we've got a huge problem in South Africa, and that's that 50% of young people are unemployed. Now, that's normally a really negative picture, and it's even worse than just 50%, because you see these dudes over here, the underemployed. They're not in such a great position either. They at least have a job, but they're stuck in a call center, they're stuck in retail, they're stuck in jobs that we wouldn't take and aren't really a career path. So we need to address this, but I've started to look at this as an opportunity. We've got half of this economy that's not active, and that's a hell of a lot of value that we could create and share. And we know one of the biggest constraints in our industry is a lack of access to qualified talent, to people with the skills that need to help us grow the organizations that we're a part of. So this is what Umuzi looks like. We have fun, we play, we have a good time. But the serious business of Umuzi is we are working like the best of you guys. We've got a learnership program where we bring together people with different skill sets and different interests. So we've got creatives, so that's designers and copywriters. We've got multimedia storytellers. These are content producers, shooting video, motion graphics, and animation. We've got strategists, product owners, and we've got coders. And unlike traditional education, which is very siloed, we operate like you guys operate. These young people work together collaboratively using agile and human-centered design thinking. And it's in practicing these processes of value creation, it's in giving young people access to this value creation that they learn how to create value. And that's the transformation we need to create in this country. We've been, for far too long, we've sat in a position where there's a very small minority of people that have access to the opportunity to create value. So it's not just about representation, it's about all of the things that you need in order to be able to create value. And that's what our education system should be doing, is giving young people access to opportunities to practice that value creation. Now, we can't just do this by ourselves. We run this wonderful 12-month paid learnership. We're very grateful that the industry has supported us so well, but we need to grow dramatically. We're sitting on about 102 learners at the moment in our program. We've got 250 alumni. They're in the best agencies and creative organizations and working for some of the top brands in the country. We've done well in a sense to get this far, but we need your help to scale this dramatically. Because in order for South Africa to change, in order for us to be a stable society, we're going to need to transform access to value creation. And we need your help to do it. So if anyone would like to work with us, if anyone wants to copy us, come and chat to me. I'd love to work with all of you and the whole industry in order to transform our access to value creation so that we can have a better South Africa for everyone. Thank you very much.